Hello, how are y'all doing today? This is Mr. Barnett. I'm going to be going over multi-step equations with you. I hate that we're not at school today, but we're still going to make the best of it and try to get this figured out. So, multi-step equations. This is for my Algebra 1 class. We went over this briefly in class, but you remember a two-step equation is something like this. Okay, 2x plus 1 equals 5. So, you can subtract 1 on both sides. You can get 2x equals 5 minus 1 is 4. And then you would divide by 2. And you get x equals 2. Okay? That is a two-step equation. It takes 2 steps. Multi-step equations are going to have variables on both sides of the equal sign. So you're going to get like 2x plus 1 equals x minus 3. Something like that. And a lot of times you're going to end up with negative numbers or fractions for x. You still follow the same basic steps. You want to get your variable on one side of the equal sign, and you want to get your number on the other. So it's all about combining like terms pretty much. So I want my x's on this side and my numbers on this side. So what I'm going to do first is subtract this x on both sides. It's going to cancel that out. That's going to give you negative 3 on that side. 2x minus x would just be x plus 1 equals negative 3. And now we have a one-step equation where we can just subtract the 1 on both sides, like so. 1 minus 1, 0, so you just get x. Negative 3 minus 1 is going to be negative 4. Okay, so x equals negative 4 in that. Plug it back into the original. You have 2 times negative 4 plus 1 equals negative 4 minus 3. Negative 4 minus 3 will be negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. So you have 2 times negative 4 plus 1. 2 times negative 4 will be negative 8 plus 1. Negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7, and that does equal negative 7. So we figured out the right value for x. These are all about combining like terms, moving stuff around. They're not much more difficult than one-step or two-step equations. They just are a little more tedious. They're more involved in it. So let's do another example. How about 3x minus 1 equals 2x plus 7. Something like that, okay? So I want to do the same thing. I want to get my x's on one side, my numbers on the other. So I subtract my 2x. Okay, 3x minus 2x would just be x. Bring down your minus 1. 2x minus 2x is 0, so it leaves you with 7. Okay, now you have x minus 1 equals 7. Add 1 on both sides. You're going to get x equals 8. Plug it back into your original. Okay, solve this side. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 7 equals. Okay, so you have 8 times 3, so that would be 24. Minus 1 equals 16 plus 7. So you know 16 plus 4 is 20. There you go. You get 24 minus 1. Let me move this so you can see what I'm doing. 24 minus 1 equals 23. 23 equals 23. That is correct. Okay? So, you're just moving things around, combining like terms. Let's do one last example here. Let's do 8x plus 1 equals 2x minus 3. Okay? Same thing. Let's combine our like terms. Subtract 2x on both sides. 8, 7, 6. You get 6x plus 1 equals negative 3. Okay? 6x plus 1 equals negative 3. You have a two-step equation now. You're going to subtract 1 on both sides. 6x equals negative 3 minus 1. Negative 3 minus 1 would be negative 4. And now you have 6 times x equals negative 4. That means you have to divide by 6 on both sides. So you're going to get x equals negative 4 over 6, or simplify, negative 2/3. Right? Because 2, 4, 2, 4, 6. So x equals negative 2/3. So that's what a lot of them are going to look like. It's going to be a fraction, negative number. They're not all going to be clean like these were. That just kind of worked out well for us. if you're struggling with this, if it seemed like it was too fast, you should go back and watch one-step equations and two-step equation videos that I made. They're both going to give you the basics for this stuff, and then this is the more advanced approach. So that's all I have for this one. That's multi-step equations. If you have any questions or need any help, feel free to contact me. Thank you and have a nice day.